don't need to obtain permission from their host countries to prosecute them. It's like a Nigerian, for example, committing a crime in China or in Israel or in US. He's prosecuted there straight away. It's only when you want, for example, the person to be repatriated. Maybe if an American commits an offense here, he still wants that person repatriated back to America. Then you have to go through the whole gamut of extradition laws. But in this case, if you commit an offense here within the Nigerian waters, within the Nigerian shores, then you are subject to Nigerian laws. And if you have been watching, you will see some Chinese, some Koreans, some Britons being tried and jailed here. You don't need to obtain permission from their host countries.
He also mentioned top government officials. This brings me to the issue of whistleblowing. The whistleblowing policy, is it really working?
No, it has failed. It collapsed about 4 years ago, less than 2 years after it was introduced, because the government became roguish. The government was not paying the whistleblowers. It became an issue. Whistleblowers will blow whistle, dictate huge sums of money in banks, and government officials will go back and appropriate, or rather misappropriate the money and refuse to give to the whistleblowers. Many of them are in courts. I'm aware of many of them. One of them, George Ubo, is one of the biggest whistleblowers in Nigeria. He's in court over billions and billions of naira that he successfully blew whistle on, which ought to have been paid to him. So what they were doing was that they started it, they gave it a first say, the first 1 2 years, it was raining whistle. After that, the Nigerian factor. So it's not working at all. In fact, many of the whistleblowers became subjects of inquisition. They were hunting them down. They became victims of a tyrannical system. The entire outing, which we have seen today from the naval perspective, is a government at war with itself. It's called a schism, an internal implosion. That is what we are seeing. So we are seeing a situation where non-state actors become even more powerful than the state itself. These people stealing the oil, they are government officials in collaboration with the Navy. So the Navy can never extricate itself. And that's what I was telling the Rear Admiral. If you are put in charge of a facility to guard it, you are the security man, and robbers come there, who will be the first person to ask? It's the security man. So you can't blame Nigerians for asking why. Why would there be oil theft? This theft we are talking about, we are not talking of stealing of gallons of fuel, of crude, or bottles. We are talking of vessels, large vessels, ocean-going vessels, barges, being loaded with rigs, through rigs, in the open. And if you are guarding such a thing, why would you not see it? So it's not as if we are talking about sachet of salt or sachet of sugar here. So the question is, who done it? That's why I zeroed down that the first party to be blamed are the Navy, of course, followed by other people. The multinationals themselves are roguish and crooked. They join hands with these people to pilfer. They're people in government. They are very powerful. It's a syndicate. It's a cartel. It's an organized crime. It's like Boko Haram, which is not getting finished because, like one of them told us, he said, when was it Obasanjo? He said, when you see an insurgency like Boko Haram not getting finished, then you know that people in government are involved.